I don't know if I can film with you in here. This is so awkward. Ow. Thank you. Budapest. Say your head. Say your head. Let's talk about it later.
Yeah, okay. You have enough of that stuff.
I can't even squeak.
Olive!
This dog.
Come here.
Smoked out raccoon panda eyes. Look. Who says that? Good morning. I have another tutorial for you guys, and today it is this really dark, super smoky, super blown out, crazy mess of a look. And I paired it with kind of a peach lip to keep everything a little bit toned down because the eyes are so out there. Also, I'm losing my voice, so sorry. But if you guys want to see how I got this look, then go ahead and keep on watching the video. It's super easy to do. I know that, stop! I know that these looks seem really intimidating, where it's like super smoky and you're playing with really, really dark colors and you feel like, oh, I have to be so careful. It is kind of easy to make a mess, but if you kind of work from the inside out, it kind of helps you to control where the darkness goes. So keep on watching if you want to see how I got this look, and yeah. Okay, so the first thing that I'm doing is just hydrating my skin with some Fix Plus and just spraying the heck out of my face. And then I'm going to prime my eyes. This is the first step to my double prime, and you'll see the second step later. This is a paint pot by MAC called Painterly, and all it does is kind of provide a nice texture to the skin and also helps to conceal some of the veins that show through that really thin skin on your eyelids. The first shadow that I'm going to go in with is actually a mix of these two called Sunrise and Sunset. They are from the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette, and I'm just going to blend those through the crease, and that will help to be like a transition shade because this look is super dark, so it's nice to kind of ease the darkness into the rest of my eye skin color. Okay, this is a jumbo eyeshadow pencil. Taylor made a stupid joke, so I glared at him. This is a jumbo eyeshadow pencil in the color Black Bean, and this is kind of the second step to my double prime, and it's basically a cream eyeshadow if you haven't used these before, and it's going to just really give me a black, dark, smoky base for this look, and it's easier to build darkness on top of really opaque darkness. So this is just going to kind of enhance the smoky look. If you try to put black shadow just down by itself, you'll never get quite the opaqueness and like the black. You'll always see skin through it, so this helps to kind of counteract that effect. And then of course I'm just going to blend it out so it looks super smoky and soft, and then add a little bit more so that the dark is a little more intense down by the lash line. And I'm going to go in with one of my very favorite black shadows ever, and it is in the LORAC Pro Palette. It's just called Black, and it's so like soft and fine of a powder, but it's really pigmented and really beautiful. It's just a soft black. I don't know. It's just really different from any other black that I've used, and I like the way that it comes out. So I'm just patting that all over the lid. Make sure that you concentrate it at the lash line. So how I was talking about keeping the darkness from the inside and then working out, you want the darkest area to be right by your lash line. That's the whole point of a smoky eye, is darkest by the lash line and then kind of smokes out and fades out as you get farther away from the center of the eye. Okay, and this is just a clean brush. I'm just kind of softening that edge between the black and the crease shade that we used. And now I'm going in to just intensify that black, because when you're doing something really dark, you want to like go big or go home. You want it to be really dark. You don't want to be kind of wishy-washy with it and be like, well, it's dark, but it's not quite intense, and it's just not going to look like what you're trying to achieve. So I do that a few times throughout the process just to make sure it's as dark and opaque as I want it to be. Now I'm using a cream liner, and I'm not going to do a wing or anything because that's not the point of this look. What I'm doing is just, like I said, again, intensifying the darkness at that lash line. That's the only function of the liner in this look. And I did it on the bottom as well, including the waterline, and then just blending it out like you could see with that pencil brush. I'm going to go in with my foundation, and it is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus and a beauty blender here to blend it all in. I really should have done this before, but I kind of thought that since it was such dark colors I was going to get a lot of fallout, and I didn't. But it's really annoying to put your foundation on, like especially after you've done brows, because you have to like be super careful. But yeah, and also if you find it easier to do foundation before you do your under eye color, like how I did the liner and the black, and also like your under eye concealer, it is easiest, I think, to do it first and then go through, because you'll see that I have to kind of be really careful around the color that I put under my eye when I'm doing my concealer, and it's kind of a hassle. So yeah, I usually try to remember to do it first, but that doesn't always happen. So I'm doing it now, and you're going to see me struggle. It's going to be fun. Okay, so but this is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, which I really like for under eye concealer. It's really a nice formula, and it doesn't tend to crease or settle in defined lines, of which I have many under my eyes, so that's really helpful for me. I do have a bunch of different concealers that I kind of trade off between for under the eye, but this is one of them. So because I did my concealer after I did liner underneath my eye, I'm just going through to kind of smooth out that transition between the two. Now I'm just going to mascara my lower lashes as well as my upper lashes. It doesn't matter what mascara you use for this, just because I'm about to put false lashes over the top of it anyway. I just want to turn them black so that they blend in. And I applied my false lashes off camera just because, yeah. And I am going to just conceal the edge of my lip line just to make my lip color stand out a little bit more, because it's not super bold, and sometimes I have a hard time wearing lip colors that are not super bold if I don't conceal my lip line. I talked about it more in depth in a previous tutorial, which I'll link down below. But I'm going to line my lips with this Makeup Forever lip liner, which I really love. Their lip liner formula is really, really nice. It's probably one of the best quality of lip liners that I've used, and going to kind of fill in the lips a little bit just to enhance the color that I'm about to put over top. And this is a MAC lipstick called, I think this is Dreaming Dahlia, but I'll put it down below and make sure. I have it in a palette, so that's why I'm using a lip brush to apply it. And I find that it goes on a lot more opaque if you do that with a lip brush anyway. And then this is a NYX Butter Gloss, and again, I'll put the shade down below. Going under my eyes again just to set that concealer, and I'm using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light as always, and I'm patting that powder in. I'm not sweeping it or dusting it. I'm patting it just so that it doesn't make any of the makeup move around that I've spent so much time putting on. So now I'm just kind of lightly bronzing with NARS Laguna Bronzer, and also I'm going to go in with a blush called Warm Soul by MAC, and it's kind of a soft color. I just wanted a little color on the cheeks, nothing crazy, but just so that I didn't look dead, because it's easy to do when you have super dark eye makeup on. But yeah, that's basically it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or requests for future tutorials, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! What are we talking about?
And eyes, look. You're gonna have to edit all this out.